Hey, Susie. Don't look up. You'll see my underpants. Hey, Susie. Susie. Sorry, that's probably workplace harassment. Let's not do that. Good morning, this is Calamity calling, and today I'm playing Deep Night Detective. This has one heck of a description. Oh, the music really matches the tone of the description. I'm happy about this. Deep Night Detective. Catchy moniker, ain't it? Detective Victor Spooky. He's a buddy of mine. He's what you might call a ghost detective. He'd like me to clarify that he's a ghost detective because, you see, he's a ghost. He investigates stuff what got nothing to do with ghosts, but not this time. In this, his first and so far most exciting adventure, Detective Spooky's been called into a rickety old mansion called Winterfield Manor to investigate 2 disappearances that have been traced here. The residents of the mansion are all keeping their lips zipped up tight, and it's driving Victor up the wall. And that's not even bringing up the will-o-wisp, a demon with no face, no morals, and a motive that's about as easy to make out as a ghost in a hot shower. This guy's nutty, let me tell you, and he's clearly hamming it up. But why? Why old No-Face so keen on making it look like he's the baddest Beelzebub in town, when he's purposely stepping on his own grimy feet to do it? Don't ask me. Just play the game for cripe's sake. It's free. First chapter is anyway. Who knows when the author's going to get off his lazy bum and finish this damn thing. You got about 20 to 30 minutes to spare? Give it a go. Now if you'll excuse me, I got broads to drink and cocktails to flirt with. Don't forget to press that subscribe button and leave a comment to let me know so I can say thank you. Let's go! New game, brother. Father Matthew... Wow, this is a good start, isn't it? Too much sugar. Father Martin Hillgrove and I still get letters, usually around the same time of year. They stopped being intelligible or coherent at some point in the late aughts. Before they became a thick stew of expletives and promises, they were angry confessions. Funny enough. February 1997. Father Hillgrove walked into my office sweating through his clerical collar, putting a cassette tape on my desk and not saying a word for 5 whole minutes. I shouldn't be doing this. The tape was a recording of Hank Boyd in a confessional. This is the last time, Father. The very last time. Boyd continued in shaky mutters. I'll stop. I'm done with it. I just gotta do this one last girl. You pardon? Not a member of Hillgrove's congregation, but Martin was understandably concerned for her nonetheless. He should have gone directly to the cops. I could only get it to the right people and through the right channels so quickly. I wasn't able to keep Hillgrove a secret, and we didn't make it in time to save her. Nobody came out of that one happy. I refused the money. Hillgrove was excommunicated, and Boyd regrets, apparently very loudly, ever having trusted anyone in his whole life. Dun dun dun! A rare, quiet day. Something about the summer heat makes people suspicious, I guess, because spooky private investigations pulls in great business this time of year. A cheating husband job came up totally dry, and the wife is suspicious enough to pay for another week's investigation. It would take a pretty big idiot to turn down an easy job, and an even bigger idiot to waste his time on it, so I spent Callaway to tell the guy. It's pretty far below his pay grade too, but oh well. I sent him not because I don't have the time, but exactly because I do. He needs something to do, and I need to enjoy a summer's day for once. Besides, I'm sure it's only a matter of time before the phone starts ringing again. That or the other thing happens. I'm hoping it's a phone this time. The ever-looming idea that such a rude interruption could be right around the corner makes me want to get as much sunlight as I possibly can. I'm going for a walk. Oh my god, do you know what this reminds me of? Mary, Kate and Ashley. I think it was a Game Boy game, but I played it in my DS Lite, and you had like a dog assistant, I think? This reminds me exactly of that. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. How do I don't know I only know the mean streets of the city. Less intimidating when you're already dead, I'll concede. Also, it's a gorgeous day. Some sunlight might do me some good. My desk. A bank lamp and an admittedly old-fashioned telephone. No computer. Why bother? I do most of the work from my phone. Susie's the computer person around here. Ooh. Boing, boing. I love the way... Oh, he glides! Yes. I keep records of all my cases. I've been a detective a little longer than most. These aren't even all my files. I have some in storage. Whee! Okay, that's so cute. Hey, I'm guessing you're Susie. Let me just... Hey, Susie. Don't look up. You'll see my underpants. Hey, Susie. Susie. Sorry, that's probably workplace harassment. Let's not do that. Hey, Susie. How's tricks? Slow day for once. No calls. How are you today, Mr. Spooky? You know what? I'm kind of relishing a quiet day. Is that so? Yes, in fact it is. I think I'm going to go out for a walk. He has no feet. This is not how you walk. Would you like me to bring you back some lunch? I'm a little strapped right now. I shouldn't be spending the money. It's my treat. Oh, pick me up a gyro and a small Coke then. Oh my god, that sounds delicious right about now. And with like tzatziki. Food. Will do. I'll be back in just a bit. Thanks, Mr. Spooky. Case note, Susie's order. Whee! Gyros and a small Coke. Ooh, what's this? Dentist's office. The walls are pretty good at keeping out the oh, the screaming not so much. Oh my god. Just the visceral memory of the sound the drill at the dentist makes just gets my hackles up. Oh, a therapist's office? Or some guy with a PhD. I don't know. Oh, Advanced Services Technical Solution. ASTS. I think it's a call centre. Yeah, probably. Bathroom. Do ghosts need the loo? Some company that works with computers. I asked Susie about them. She doesn't know them. I go to her for computer stuff. I don't understand it at all. But you can operate a mobile. Dude. Another therapist. Great guy. Helped me a lot after I died. That was not where I was expecting that statement to go. I should check in with him. Uh-oh. No, not again, damn it. Well, this is a pisser. I'm being summoned against my will. At least there's hope it's a paying client this time. I'm sorry, Susie. I'll bring you your gyros. Gyros. Ah, however you say it. Oh, hang on. What's that say? He's a naked ghost. Ah, slam. Hello. Hey. Hey. Well, I assume you were just summoned as usual if you're going back. I am. Hang up your coat on the astral coat rack. You can retrieve them on the other side. Swell, thanks. Boing! Yeah! I love that little animation. This makes me happy. Ooh, It's quiet. This seems to be some kind of dusty shack, like an old backyard shed, but bigger, and without the gardening supplies. Mr. Spooky, is it? A raspy voice calls out from behind me. He looks like a kumquat. A butler, it appears. He must be the one who summoned me. I take one last contemplative, silent look around to make sure I'm not in any danger before I give the guy the time of day. The same. How can I help you? The name is Edward Mannheim. I'm a servant of Winterfield Manor and of the owners, Jude and July Abernathy. I am afraid we're in need of private assistance, he says in a practised, well-enunciated growl. His voice is charred and gravelly, but well-spoken and easy to understand, like an expensive organ with rusty pipes. Aren't all organs expensive, just from the nature of how big and how much materials they take? Do you have a phone? I need to call my secretary. But of course, the phone is in the main house. We may discuss the details of your potential employment inside. I like that. Potential employment. It means I'm allowed to decline, and that they plan to pay me. Good! It also means he's not one of those kids who thinks that the high price of my summoning in the old book refers to their soul or something. Like they can pay me in the magic money that comes from inside you. I'm already here. Might as well hear him out. Lead the way, Mannheim! Right this way, sir. You gonna... Cool, I guess I'll lead. Wait 1 second, Edward, before we go inside. I stop him before he goes any further. He tells me that Mannheim is fine, in lieu of Edward. What's the general gist of what's going on here? I want it from you first, before I hear it from anyone else. Mannheim's face doesn't change. The butlers are never that expressive. We believe, Mr. Spooky, that the house may be haunted. Lots of houses are haunted, Mannheim, most of them in fact. Only houses I know that's not haunted is mine, which is arguably seeing as I live there. I love the sense of humour. The police have traced several disappearances to Winterfield Manor. We would very much appreciate if you would investigate the manor before the police make a mess of things. July Abernathy believes the cause to be spectral in nature. That is the explanation more times than most people are willing to admit. It is, of course, not mine to say, Mr. Spooky. I have every intent to assist you in your investigation, but no intent whatsoever to hinder your unique perspective with uninformed judgments. Sure. Mr. Abernathy is curious to see if you can deny or confirm his suspicions regarding the strange nature of the household. I respond, perhaps somewhat short in my approach. Quick question, what if he's wrong? What if it's not ghosts making people disappear? I cannot begin to speak on his behalf on the subject, Mr. Spooky. If he deigns to return soon, you may speak about it to him then. This seems to be Mannheim's last word on the situation before he leaves and turns back towards the house. Are there ghosts here? Yes, obviously. I can feel them from here. But are these same ghosts the answer to Abernathy's problems? Let's hope so, for their sake. Boing! Ah, that wasn't the boing button, that was the do. Ooh wee! I love that. Oh, I just noticed his little ghostly tail. Oh, that is so sweet. Deep Night Detective. Book 1, Sympathy for the Devil. How about some irrelevant information? With respect, Mr. Spooky, you are a member of the private sector. I should hope you not insist I infringe upon my employer's privacy. Fine, so what you're giving me is essentially the police told you people have disappeared here. That's not a lot to go on. You are also free to investigate the home within reasonable limitations. If you believe that's not enough to justify your time, I'll make do. Thanks anyway, Mannheim. I pray that you not take it too personally. No sweat, we're simpatico. I don't know what that word means. Is it a word? We're simpatico. I'll take a look around. Boing! Boop. Glide. Boom. Oh, hello. Pardon me, I say to the one blocking the entrance to the southwest wing. Hello there, Detective Valerie Bordeaux. I'm afraid now might not be the best moment, if you don't mind me saying. Do you mind coming back another time? Why is that? Is it being fumigated or something? Yes, it's being, well, no, I mean, it's more being fumigated, but you can't go in right now. June is, unwell right now. The direct approach rarely works on a wilting violet like this one, unless you're willing to scare them off and upset the fragile ecosystem of a suspicious house. Valerie Bordeaux, you said. May I ask as to what is your relationship with the owners? I'm a friend of June Abernathy. We've been close for some time now. My apologies, Valerie. I didn't realise that the Abernathys had company this evening. I'll try to be discreet. No, it's not a problem at all, Detective. May I ask that you come by to continue your investigation later? I will return later then. That's the reaction I'm wondering about. She's ashamed of her relationship to June Abernathy, but is open about her closeness with her. This means she's likely a live-in house guest. Fascinating. Thank you for your time again, Miss Bordeaux. Mannheim didn't say anything about a sick wife. Oh, plot twist, they're all ghosts. My headphones seem to shift on my head sometimes, and I don't know how to control. Okay, so there was a person over here. Oh, dog! Hey, Pooch. Oh, how you doing, buddy? Smash, smash. No, I can't smash the pot. Hang on, let me try going all the way across. As tempting as it is to get away from this crowd, let's stick around a moment. Fine! Let me in. Door doesn't go anywhere. Better bother the developer about it. Oh, no, I didn't want to do it. Fine. Hang on. That's where I came out of. She's blocking that door and I can't go that way. Okay. Getting somewhere, so I clearly need to go upstairs. Oh, no, give my clothes back. Whee! Oh, hello. Oh. Hey there, Mannheim. Mr. Spooky, I'm afraid that I cannot let you enter the Northwest Wing. He interrupts me as I attempt to You're a ghost! Just like... Go... I don't know. Ectoplasmy? Dusty? Windy? Whatever. Mr. Abernathy has restricted access by anyone but immediate family and the police. You don't say. I'm afraid that I do. I think I catch him twitching his eyebrow as he says... Whoops. I think I catch him twitching his eyebrow as he says this, illustrating an uncharacteristic amount of expressiveness on his part. You did say something about restricted access. Fine, if this turns out to be too great an obstacle for my investigation, I'll need to charge you for my time spent. Understood, Detective. Boing! Oh, that is... Wait. Wait, what is that? Hang on, let me look at the other screen, because it might be a bit clearer if it's larger. Is that the devil's bum? Is that the devil's bum? I mean, we all have design choices, but... Ooh, what's this? It's locked. Except, it smells like a graveyard, like freshly mowed grass, like asphalt and rubbing alcohol, like death. Let me in! Oh, hello, who are you? I approach a butler who seems to be guarding a wing of the manor. His eyes are narrowed and intense. I find myself immediately put off. He also looks like he's wearing a fake nose. Detective Spooky. I start off in a harsh, unyielding tone. I recognise his stare. I've been around the block a few times and I'm not letting him make a single assumption about my work here. I've been hired by your employer to investigate the manor. Salazar, he says, his icy stare not shifting. I'm certain he's impressed with my poise, but doesn't want to appear overeager. Last name? Pereira. I'm going to need you to step aside, Mr. Pereira. Mr. Pereira. I'm afraid my employers have not given me word to allow you passage, Detective. We have other investigations that are, of course, open for investigation. Other locations, rather. I implore that you explore them. I'm going to require unprohibited access to the manor to complete my investigation. I say a little more relaxed now that I know that the act isn't going to work on him. It's almost a relief. That is going to be quite impossible, Detective. He spits the words at me like he's offended I'd ask, and then stands steadfast in front of the door. Damn, until I can speak to the owner, what the butler says goes. Otherwise, owners find out I've been mistreating the staff and barging into restricted areas, then I get fired and I'm just wasting my time here. And this case is actually kind of interesting. So, you're taking the chance that the murder weapon is not behind you then? So, not really worried about the obstruction of justice, huh? You've already determined it's murder, have you, Detective? I should have known better than to use an unqualified hypothetical in front of a pedant. I'm getting old. I haven't. Really, it could be anything, Mr. Pereira. When you have made a determination, I assure you I will be more than willing to assist you with your investigation. He gets off on this, I can tell. Giving you time to personally prepare to be cooperative with my criminal investigation sounds like something a professional would do. To be sure. I'll be back later then. He scoffs under his breath at this. His pissant reaction gives me a stronger sense of schadenfreude than my therapist would be happy with. Hang on, I'm going to Google that word. Schadenfreude. I've heard it before, but that is... I want to use that in my vocabulary. Pleasure derived by someone from another person's misfortune. Getting off on someone else's misfortune. Schadenfreude. If that isn't just the entire news stream right now, I don't know what is. Schadenfreude. Okay. I wonder if this guy's ever gets a migraine pushing his brow down like that all day. I thought those eyes were following me. Well, where can I go? I couldn't go that way before. What the hell? I say now, I say here, young man. This here must be one of the, one of the proprietors of this here fine establishment, I do say. Oh, wow. Okay, look. I know how tough it is to hold a smile for a whole painting, but that does not mean you shouldn't try. He looks like, who's that president? It's the nose. And the brows. Do politicians ever try not to look like politicians, or do they just start looking like that when you sign up? Ah! Oh my god, that made me jump. Go away. Ah, you! I do not have time for your ilk. I have stuff to do. Oh, how bloody dare you scare me like that? Ugh, you're ugly. Oh no. Jump, glide, smack, 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 smack. Yeah! Yeah! No! Where was the fire? I swear he had fire. Well, I actually had no idea if he had fire, but I wanted it. Can I get up here? No. Oh gosh. I need to be very careful to hit some things. Ah, balls. I just need to be slightly out of their range. That's good, isn't it? Come on. Oh, I need more lives. Although it's good that he's getting some of his colour back. Hello. Checkpoint. Ooh, it recharged me. That's nice. Okay, what's going to happen that I need a checkpoint? On the other... Oh, he's back. No, thank you. I'm off. Oh my god. Die. I cannot be bothered to be, like, careful about this. Ah, Dodo! The hell are you? Well, dead now. Excuse me. Let me just punch. Yeah, and I got a fire. No! Give me my fire. It's my fire. Ooh, what's this? I feel like I found it. Hello. Oh, hello there. The maid greets me in the darkness. Hey there, could we hit the lights in here? It's about as bright as it gets in here. The plants need their heat lamps, but the old wire in here, turn one light on, other goes off. Gotcha. Name's Detective Victor Spooky. Mind if I ask you a few questions, miss? Friday Foster. Pleasure. What can I help you with? Her voice is sweet and energetic. She's a little more open and forward than most maids. Her helpful, well-practiced tone reminds me of Susie's back home. Nice to meet you, Friday. So, you're a maid here? I ask her, not immediately noticing my redundancy. She responds, Nah, I just wear the outfit for fun whilst I clean. Thankfully, the owners pay me for it. How long have you been a maid here, Mrs. Foster? Her eyes drift sideways for a moment and come back, recalling a time that she forgot to mark. Must be about 2 or 3 years now. Friday's fine. You must be at least mildly familiar with the house and its residents by now, right? Her eyes drift sideways for another moment. She then nods. Great, then I have just a few more questions for you. Would you mind telling me about Valerie Bordeaux, I believe it was? Her brows drop a little bit, not enough to imply a disagreeableness towards Valerie, but enough to imply a shaky situation. Oh, yeah, sure, I'll tell you whatever I can. So, Valerie, is she a relative, or... Friday averts her gaze for a moment, as she's unsure as I am. No, not a relative, I don't think. She just might be a friend of June's. If they called her Dorothy, I only realised when I was watching, like, Kath and Kim, that what friend of Dorothy actually meant, and I was like... I'd heard it used throughout my life, I just didn't realise that that was explicitly what it meant. What's her relationship to July Abernathy? Never seen them in the same room together, I don't think. Not positive they have a relationship, in fact. I don't know for certain if he's aware she lives here. I mean, they try and have breakfast and dinner together, June and July, but July's a really busy guy. Not sure he would have noticed. This captures my attention. So she does live here then? Oh yeah, definitely. She's always in the house, often with June. Sometimes she's not. She sleeps in one of the guest rooms. Confirmation. This makes things interesting. Valerie's easily here enough just as much to be a suspect as anyone else. Ghost completed. Perfect. Thanks for the info, Friday. Valerie, she seems maybe a little... Friday's eyes perk up a little to catch the falling end of my sentence. Yeah, she's kind of on edge, neurotic, I guess. So this is... I hesitate to say the word. Normal for her then? She's jumpier than normal, I noticed it. So is everyone else, including June, I think. Great, good to know, thank you. I want to know. Would you mind telling me more about the owners? June, July, certainly. What you need to know. As far as you're aware, at least. It's a telling gesture that she makes, looking upwards and reaching for a thought. I can only imagine the owners don't cross her mind very often. At least, not as individuals she knows, but rather simply her absentee employers. I dunno. Nice, I guess. Nothing wrong with them. Pay me on time. Unobtrusiveness, perhaps the most suspect behaviour of them all. The calm status quo in this house. That everyone is fine with the same status quo that's resulted in the disappearance of 2 people. Maybe more. Tell me about their health. I spoke to, what's her name, Valerie Bordeaux earlier. She offhandedly mentioned something about June Abernathy's health. Are you aware of any illness she might have contracted? No, not heard anything, Detective. Sorry, I wouldn't know if June's sick at all. Though I hope she's not. I nod slowly. I silently mull over the idea that perhaps June is sick, but secretive about it. Alright, good to know. Do you have any strong personal opinions regarding the Abernathys? Not really. Don't see him all that much. Also, I don't do much work in the areas where July is. No, June better though. What's your opinion on June then? She's fine. I always get the feeling that she's ruder to other people than she is to me. Great, thank you. Oh no, hang on. Just gonna fast forward through this. Personal opinion. I don't have any. I wish she would act like she lives here more and ask stuff directly. She had June tell me stuff on her behalf quite a lot. I wonder if she's a living guest why Valerie would step up on the plate and act like a resident here. Well, doesn't like to talk about a living situation. To me or anyone, I don't think. Maybe she came from somewhere bad before. Maybe she's afraid of overstaying her welcome. Who knows? No, she's not a relative. I already asked this. Excuse me. So she lied, or at least... I'd like to ask you about some of the other members of the staff. There's myself, Mannheim, Salazar, Constance. Who are you asking about specifically? Spoken to Mannheim. He's an interesting guy. You know him? Oh yeah, I can tell you about Mannheim. What do you want to know? Would you describe Mannheim as a secretive kind of guy? Do you think he's up to something? Not that I know of. I can kind of see why you'd think so, but I can't imagine he's hiding anything. Do you hold any strong opinions of him? Well, guess I'd be really sad if he ever left, but I mean, Everyone seems to like him, so that's nothing surprising. Is that so? Okay. Salazar. Had a run-in with Salazar earlier. What can you tell me about him? Her expression darkens notably. Can we... Everything okay, Friday? She speaks up after a pronounced moment of silence. Can we not talk about Salazar? We've never really gotten along. I have a thing about talking bad behind people's backs. It always returns in a bad way. You sure? Yeah, I don't think he likes me much if it means anything. It is helpful. I'm not screwing with her. She may have said something useful in talking about their experiences, but it's good to know that I'm not the only fella who treats that way. I haven't met Constance yet. Another housekeeper? Her eyebrows raised and her expression doesn't seem to frighten at all. She's either been waiting for or dreading, talking about whatever she's about to talk about. Yeah, let's talk about her briefly. Am I correct in assuming she's another housekeeper? Friday exhales with the slightest tinge of a frustration. This Constant lady's already shaping up to be a kind of character. Yeah, she's another maid. We have rotating duties. I don't respond to that verbally. It's unhelpful and I'd like to move to the next question. You don't sound like you're excited to talk about her, Friday. Should I be worried? Well, she's choosing her words especially carefully now. Constance is a little hard to work with sometimes. I would not be surprised to learn that she doesn't end up cooperating with you. Friday says this much quieter than before, as if she's speaking of some grave insult that this Constance lady would be shocked to hear. If Friday's right, then Friday wouldn't be the first person Constance would hear criticism from. I'll keep that in mind then, thanks. What do you think of Constance personally? She stops and starts like an old motor. Tough question. I don't think she'd be surprised if she heard me say I'm not overly fond of her. Hate to talk behind people's backs, but this ain't exactly a secret. Understood. I appreciate your candor. Different member stuff. My turn. That'll be all for now, Friday. Thank you so much. She perks up and gives me a wink before silently returning to her cleaning. What on earth is that? Okay, that was very useful. Oh, you're back. Yeah, got me some fire. Oh gosh, nope. Oh my god, the emus are chasing me and the skulls are chasing me and fuck off. Oh my god, go away. You took my purple. That is just, what the hell? That was rude. Where? Oh, for fudge's sake, go away. I need fire. Ooh, those are spikes. Those are lots of spikes. Ah, the angry emu. Didn't even give me fire. What a dick. Ah, no. Fire! Yeah! Getting me some colour back. Ah, Jesus, there's always the bloody ghosties, isn't it? Excuse me. Ah, nuts. You're the mean ones who take many punches. Boing. Well, apparently I can punch you and you can't hit me at close range, so that's useful to know. Ooh. Boop-a-doop. Oh, no. Where am I? Where on earth am I? Oh, no, where'd I go? I found somewhere new. Oh, hang on. Do I need to take my ghosty clothes off? Oh, hello. I need to get my clothes back. Hang on. Excuse me. No one likes a naked ghost. Detective, sorry, not a ghost. Hello. Oh, hey there, Mannheim. I could hardly see you in here. Detective? What the hell is this place? I grumble in no particular direction, trying to squint through the darkness. This room seems by all appearances to be the source of the trouble. You're kidding. There's nothing in here. No ghosts, no spectral matter, no auratic residue, not even a common geospiritual murmur, nothing. Allow me to get the lights. I can hear Mannheim's footsteps approaching the back wall. Ah, Jesus. Oh god. The powers that be seek a vessel for the darkest ambitions of mankind. Mannheim, what the hell is this? Mannheim clears his throat like a woodchopper digesting a stone. We found it shortly after the police visited. It raised supernatural suspicions. I mean, I guess. I beg your pardon, sir. The one semitone raised in Mannheim's otherwise totally monotonous voice tells me I caught him off guard. It's just that... Where do I even start? I guess I'm just gonna have to trust that he can handle me being a little frank. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Someone's playing a prank on you. Mannheim asked me to explain. Well, Mannheim, there's no reason for this thing to, in your mind. Why is all this here? I imagine you're the best person to go to for that kind of information, Detective Spooky. Okay, be that way then. First instincts, Mannheim, are that this is a summoning, except there's no ritual here, it's just a bunch of stuff. A summoning ritual is there to draw power or creatures towards a point in our dimension. But this is just like the star and a picture of a person. I mean, you summoned me, Mannheim. Remember what you had to do? Draw a very weird symbol and put it in a really specific point above my summoning place, and then put a candle lit specifically with lithium chloride behind it. Mannheim drops his head to think for a moment. He then nods his head. Well, this is a star, not even a pentagram, with a silhouette above it. That would mean there's a small chance of summoning every time someone drew a guy above a star. That would be like a lot of bored kids accidentally summoning demons in their notebooks. Mannheim nods his head, not responding visually. Oh, never mind. Sorry. Ah, did it again. I'm gonna keep exploring. Thanks, Mannheim. Mannheim interrupts me, a little more haste than usual. If you had to speculate as to... After seeing this, I can say with 100% certainty that it's not a ghost that's your problem. It's either a demon or a prankster. A ghost and demon's not the same thing, Detective Spooky. I was labouring under the assumption that they were. The big difference is that the demon wants something from you, Mannheim, whether it's your blood, your word, your soul, the selfish creatures. I have to sigh. Look at this place would be funny if it weren't so stupid and senseless. I'm already tired by this criminal, and already sick of them. Thank you so much, Detective Spooky. Victor's fine, or just detective, either way. Mannheim nods and allows me to leave. So this is some kind of demonic resonance, I'm assuming. Is that what you're thinking? Ghosts don't require blood, demons do. Demon is the implication, so then why in God's name would a demon not clear up after itself? I've never personally known a demon to be a thorough cleaner, Mr. Spooky. Was that a joke? Wasn't expecting that. What would a demon get out of scaring someone, or anyone? It's a million miles away from demons' best interest to be scary, or at least scary in this extremely specific way. And why is that? So questions Mannheim, talking as if he's beginning to suspect I'm spewing nonsense. You know what the quickest way to get a person to start praying is, Mannheim? Put a gun to their head. Bye-bye! Oh, I thought maybe I could jump and touch something. Smash! I like my little ghostly fist. Ooh, this room. Whoa. Just gotta chill. There's something in the next room. Eek! Desecrated pet peacock. Oh my god. Ah! Ooh, no. So I just punch its face. Oh my god, no. Ah, haha. Oh my god. Oh my god, if I stand in the space as well, that causes me harm. Gosh. Need to punch from a distance. Ah! Oh no! one more go and then I give up because my hand is starting to hurt. Oops. Okay, I got cocky that time, but now I have an idea. 2, 3, move. Okay, one more go because that was... Now I've got a plan. Do you know what? I am enjoying this game and I probably will play the full game, but I'm going to throw my controller out the window if I don't stop playing this because I'm very frustrated now. Please, for the love of all that is merciful in this world, if you see this video, creators of this game, for this battle, please can my hits mean more? Or can I get some more lives? You know, like just a couple or something, because that would really help. Ah, I do enjoy the game. I really like the premise. I like the art style. Don't like that Peacock at all. Yeah, I will play the full game of this when I can find it, or when it launches, or whichever one comes first. I hope you have a very lovely day, and most importantly of all, you do you.